Hey llamas and alpacas, this is Livy, and this video is a lot different than a lot of the other videos that I've done because there are some things that I really would like to talk about. How do I explain this at first? Like, well, this year, two women from my church have died, and their families and loved ones, this would be their first Christmas without them. Um, and and they both had help with, like, one had help with her husband and the other one had help with her daughter, with one of her daughters, and they've unfortunately had passed away this year, and it would be their first Christmas without them, and that's really sad. And it also kind of reminds me of in the year my grandma died, which was 2013. I remember no, wait, that was the year that she died. Yeah, that was the year that she died, and which was actually a few days after Christmas that she died. And so, made my mom feel really sad. Like, it was sad for her that Christmas because grandma was in the hospital. And so she didn't like having Christmas, grandma spending Christmas in a hospital. I'm sorry, my hair's tickling my nose for a second. Um and And then the next Christmas in 2014, which was the most difficult Christmas, I would say, of my mom's life, because she would get, so upset because, one thing, my mom was an only child, and her and my grandma were like kind of like what me and mom are today. Um and having Christmas without her for the first time is like, it was really tough to see my mom that year. Like, all she did was, she was sad, she was crying, which I do not like to see my own mom cry. And what kind of brought this up was, there was one channel that I kind of want to help out with, like, of this woman named Wendy, her last name starts with a G, her, and, and I watch her videos a lot last year. Like, I stopped watching them for a while because she doesn't like post like every day or every month. Like, she would post whenever she basically feels like it or has an idea about something. But the type of videos that she does is what she does with her daughter who has special needs, and she spent her whole life just taking care of her daughter because her daughter needs it more than anything else in the world. And and her and her daughter were so close, and she did almost everything by herself, taking care of her daughter. Like, she didn't have any, like, friends or family that lived close by to her, and she's divorced when the daughter was, like, very, very little. And she, gets help from, like, specialists and everything, and she took good care of her daughter. And and the stuff that her daughter does, like, she wouldn't be able to do it without her help and her, caretaking that she's been doing for almost 37 years. And why I said almost is one thing that I just found out a couple days ago, because I haven't really checked on that channel for a lot, but I found out that at the beginning of this year in January, her daughter actually passed away, which was very, very sad. That and she's done all that hard work, and she spends all of her time with her daughter, and having her not be there anymore, like, after almost 37 some years. And also, it's the Christmas season, and this would be her very first Christmas without her daughter. which to me that is extremely sad, and I feel extremely bad for her that, and even though it happened months ago, she still is grieving and mourning her daughter's death, which I understand that because that's how my mom was like when grandma died. And and my mom was like this lady, like she took care of me with my autism, and was making sure that I communicate right, and that I get a good education. Like, you have no idea how many preschools I had to go through to go to the correct preschool and go to the correct school district because of this, because of this autism, because of it. Because one thing, not like I'm not a doctor, I'm not a school specialist or anything, but one thing that I do like that has been told, that not all like special ed classes are the same. And so the school district that I ended up with, like I did learn from the special ed classes, even though the teachers from the grade school special ed classes were not really the nicest or friendliest teachers, but I still got to learn from them. Yeah, get to learn from them. I'm sorry, it's just almost looks like my head's chopped off because it's getting brown and the background's black. And I know it's always dark in here, and we're actually looking into lights to make it brighter without it being too bright, or else it's gonna be like that, which is not good. And well, anywho, I was kind of getting off topic here, but I feel like how this woman felt like, and this is a more serious disorder, like mental disorder, than it was with me with autism. Like, her daughter is was brain injured, and so like she could not communicate, she could not move around properly, but she learned to move what she could do to communicate the best with her mom. And like she said that her daughter is extremely smart, and that her and her daughter know each other more than anyone else ever. Like, they understand each other ever, even though her daughter does not communicate. And like I said, it's very sad to see her daughter go after all she's been through, to see her daughter just pass away like that. And especially but one thing that's amazing is when she was born, the doctors originally told her mom that she only has a few not too long to live, and she proved them wrong by working with all these specialists and taking good care of her and finding the right nutrition for her. And and one thing that this woman and my mom do have in common is that she does not believe in drugs. She believes in food for medicine, and it pretty much worked for her daughter, because she gave her daughter all these special foods. Like she never took her daughter like out to eat, or got her a Happy Meal or whatever. She always like made the food for her daughter and made sure she had the right nutrition that she needed, without anything like, that would make her very sick or whatever. And but the like I said, I personally do not know this woman personally, but and she does not personally know me, and she doesn't have to know me. She does not have to know who I am, and that I exist in the world. She does not have to know that. But however, what I would like to do, I would like to do a little something for her, for because after taking good care of her daughter for almost 37 years, and her daughter's not there anymore, and this is her first Christmas without her daughter, what I would like you guys to do is go to her latest video. Like, go to her channel. I'll put a link of her channel in the description below. Please go to her channel and see what all she's been through helping her daughter, and tell her Merry Christmas. Just simply tell her, like, send her all your love and tell her Merry Christmas. Because I think that would make her really happy to feel that way. I'm sorry. And like I said, I understand how tough it is for her to lose somebody that was really close to her, like really close to her heart, and that's like her whole world to her, and having her first Christmas without her. That is sad. That is really sad. And I really would like to do something for this woman, but she doesn't have a P.O. box or anything like that, so I can't really send her a card or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, like, I'll probably take participants in it too, and you guys don't have to say I sent you or anything. Just go on and tell her Merry Christmas. Just tell her Merry Christmas. Because she really needs it more than most other people that I know right now. And like I said, I don't really know this woman, but I feel her pain. And she's still grieving, which grieving actually takes a really long time. I know that for a fact. And there'll be times that you can grieve for the rest of your life. Like, I'm pretty sure my mom's still grieving of grandma. But even though, like, she doesn't talk about her every day and all that. But that's pretty much what I want you guys to do, is just go to her channel, which is in the description below, and tell her Merry Christmas. Because I think that would mean a whole lot to her. But that's pretty much all I have to say about this video. But I'll see you next time, my friends, in a gameplay tomorrow. Bye-bye.